Welcome to English with Teacher. I'm Teacher. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you're having an absolutely great day. So, first of all, please like, share, subscribe, watch the videos through to the end, and drop a comment. I miss chatting with you guys. I'm getting lonely. Okay, so today we will be doing some advanced English. And I will be doing this out of the Bible, and we are in Corinthians 11, and we will be doing verses 1 to 16. Okay? So, first of all, I would like to introduce, or allow my wonderful co-host to introduce himself. So, sir, would you please introduce yourself?
Hi teacher, hi everyone. I'm Phat, I'm 17 years old, I'm from Vietnam.
Thank you very much for joining me today all the way from Vietnam, Phat. So, first of all, I would ask you to please read the verses in front of you.
Yes, I am so relaxed that you always kept me in your soul.
Keep
Keep me in your soul. And that you are flowing and teaching I pass it on to you. But there is one thing I want you to know. The head of every man is Christ. The head of woman is man, and the head of Christ is God. A man dishonors his head if he covers his head while praying or professing. But a woman dishonors her head if she prays or
prophesizes.
With a covering on her head, for this is the same as serving her head. Yes, if she refuses to wear a head covering, she should cut off all her hair. But since it is shameful for a woman to have her hair cut or her head shaved, she should wear a covering. A man should not wear anything on his head when worshipping, for man is made in God's image and reflect God's glory, and woman reflect His glory. For the first man didn't come from woman, but the first woman came from man. And man was not made for woman, but woman was made for man. For this reason, and because the angels are watching, a woman should wear a covering on her head to show that is under authority.
Go back and do that again. To show.
To show she is under
She.
she. Show she is under authority. But among the Lord, people, women are not independent of men. Of men, and men are not independent of women. For although the first woman came from men, every older man was born from a woman, and everything comes from God. Judge for yourself. It is right for a woman to pray to God in public without covering her head. Isn't it obvious? That is disgraceful for a man to have long hair, and isn't long hair a woman's right and choice, or is her pain given to her as a covering? But if anyone wants to arise,
Argue.
about it, I simply say that we have not other custom that is, and neither to God or the judge.
Okay, very nice, very nice. So let's go back and talk about it. Okay, so number 3. What does number 3 mean?
First is God, second is man, and third is woman.
Close. First is God, second is Christ, third is man, fourth is woman. The head of every man is Christ, the head of every woman is man. The head of Christ is God. So there's 4 there. So the man puts Jesus above himself. Jesus puts God above himself. And the women should put men above themselves, especially husband and wife. The man is supposed to be the leader, the responsible one. That means if anything goes wrong, it's your fault. You get blamed. This is kind of an interesting one. Okay, so 8 and 9, what do they mean?
Uh, First woman came from man. From man. Uh, and 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 man was not made for woman, but woman was made for man.
Right. Also, a part of that too is the first man came from God, and the first woman came from man. And 11 and 12.
I don't understand the word in independent.
Independent means alone, stand alone. If I'm independent, I don't need anyone else. I can do things on my own. Okay?
No sexual. No sex.
No, it's not talking about sex. It's talking about life and living. Okay, I'm independent. I don't have a wife, I don't have a girlfriend. I'm independent. I live by myself. I take care of myself.
Yeah. Lord is Lord is not independent of man and men are not independent of woman.
Right. One way to look at it is, okay, if you depend on someone, right? Like maybe you depend on your mother to cook you food. Right? You depend on your father to have a house to live in. Okay? So you're dependent on them because you depend on them. Independent is the opposite of that. You don't depend on anyone. Okay? You study with me independently. Right? No one makes you study with me. You do it on your own. Okay? So that's the difference. Dependent means that you depend on people to do things. Independent means that you do things on your own. Make sense? Make sense?
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
Okay. I want to make sure. I'm not going to get into the whole head covering thing. I find it a bit confusing. I don't know if that applies now. Some things are written to a certain church. Some things are written to everyone. I'm not going to get into that. I don't think it's a hugely important issue. So I'm not going to get into that. The overall context of the dynamics in a marriage, right? Of the man being the head. Well, if the man's the head, he's responsible for everything. That means if something goes wrong, it's the man's fault. So, a lot of people don't like the thing about the man being in charge, but if the man's in charge, then he's also the one to blame when things go wrong. So he's responsible, he shoulders the burden of a lot of different things. Okay? Okay, thank you very much. You did excellent today. Yeah, there's a lot in there that I'm not going to get into about head coverings and things like that. But I really like your explanations. You're understanding much more. And it shows. So, thank you very much. Have a great day. And thank you everyone at home for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned from it. And I hope to see you all in the next video. Have a great day.